Hey, welcome back. We're back in Thompson. Um, so there's a few things I want to cover today. Um, my new chemo med, I said it was great. Um, how we end up staying in two hotel rooms in one night, or why, and how I feel about my plastic surgeon because I got to meet him. And I want to talk about a little store. So we're gonna start off with the new chemo med. So I did a video on day 2 of my first treatment of this med. It starts with a P, I believe. I still forgot to go look, figure out what names of everything were. But anyway, um, we day 3 came around, and now as for the chemo fog or the brain fog and all that, I don't have that now. I never got it with the new med, and the nauseated, not really. No longer on pills whatsoever. I can take them if I need them, but I haven't needed them. So, see my dog's shadow blocking my pretty little light back there. Um, so we on day 3, my legs, pelvic bone, and my lower back and my hips flippin' killed me. They did tell me that I was gonna get some sore bones, and I'm not gonna say that I didn't believe them because I did, but it was yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be like that. Um, on I had my chemo on Wednesday. Thursday was when I did the video. Friday or Thursday night, Friday was when it was starting, and Friday afternoon I had to call into work because I was in so much pain, and all through the weekend so much pain, and oh my god. And now, ladies or moms, this is the best way I can explain it, and moms, you'll understand. It's almost like contractions when you're in labor. It would, like, it contracts and it holds for a little bit and then it releases, and then it'll go to another part, like it would go to my shin, or it would go to the bottom of my foot or my hip or my pelvic bone or my lower back. Oh my god. And like the Friday, I could barely walk up my stairs. I crawled up my stairs to come to bed. I laid around all, like, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, I went to work. I still had the pains, but they weren't as bad. Um, so yeah, it was a lot like contractions in my, like, lower half of my body. They just hold and hold and hold, and then they would slowly go, and you don't know when it was gonna, like, let go, because it was all of them were different, and it moved to another part of my, lower half. But when they got in the shins, oh my god, it was worse than a 4-year-old kicking you in the shin, or when you're walking and you crack a trailer hitch on the back of a truck. Yeah, oh my god, it was bad. And when it got to my hips, I'd be walking, and there was, like, no warning, no nothing, and right in the hip, and my leg wouldn't want to cut or go out front so I could step on it. Nope. just stop working and fall flat on your face. Um, so yeah, so right now, but that was just my first time. My first chemo round too, I had like my very first one with the older med. I had a rough go. The mass got so much bigger because, well, we're pissing it off because we're beating it up, and I couldn't move, my right arm because it pulled on right in here, and that's right where the mass was. And then I couldn't use this arm because I got this little geek in there, and yeah, so it was it was crappy. um, but then after that, my treatments were fine. So I'm hoping. Are you done now? So I'm hoping we. This is just my rough go of it. I do have another chemo treatment on the 16th. So I will definitely be doing. I'm gonna do a video a few days after that to see how I'm going or making out with it and whatnot. But so far, I took a Tylenol extra strength because that's pretty much all that I'm allowed for pain right now. Um, I took a lot of those. Not at once. I didn't try to OD or anything. I took a lot of those. Didn't help. The only thing I found that helped was a hot bath. Now, problems with hot bath. They work good for like my bones or whatever. Like it helped a lot. I was able to sleep a little longer at night before it would start up again. Um, sorry, I'm just playing with a little highlighter. But if I take a hot bath and you see this, like it's all bandaged. Ugh, sorry, all bandaged up and everything. So I take a hot bath. The steam gets the tape to let go. Clearly, he has no idea if he wants to lay under my bed or on top of the bed. So it's pain in the butt. Um, and I gotta keep that. I have to keep like something covering it because right here is that where the tube enters into my skin, and that goes right into that vein and then down into my heart. So I have to keep that closed at all times. So yeah, I gotta see if I can find those hot water bottles or something, or those magic heating bags, or a heating pad. Maybe that'll work. I'm not 100% sure. But I'd like to give something like that a try because heat does work. I just don't know if it's because of it's water or what, but it's something to try. But good news is Tuesday I didn't feel anything. But Monday was brutal. Well, Monday wasn't brutal, but I went back to work Monday, and when I got one of those pains, I just grip onto my desk and just squeeze onto my desk, and everybody, and I'm trying not to like so people could see it, but I've had apparently they seen it. Apparently it was in my face, and they're like, "Are you okay, Amanda?" Yes, I'm fine. It's you know just I got to get rid of it, right? Um, I'm just kind of thank God that we didn't have customers in the store at the time. I don't want them to have to see that. So, um, so then we get to Monday. Well, here in Thompson, we had freezing rain Monday evening, Monday overnight. Then we left Tuesday. We took my youngest to school. We took my oldest to work. There was no point for us to go to Winnipeg earlier because there was no, we can't. We're code red here in Manitoba, so we can't shop or anything. We can't even do anything, get the boys Christmas gifts right now. Um, did order a bunch online. God knows if we'll make it in time. So I don't know. Um, that and I can't look online shopping. I like to be physically down in the stores because, I'm not going to buy a shirt if it's itchy or gross feeling, right? So, um, so yeah. Um, we took the kid, or took my youngest to school, my oldest to work. As we're pulling into where he works, there's like that little turn off you go in, and we almost hit the friggin' boulevard. So almost slid right into it, and I'm like thinking, oh my god, not now, not my truck. We gotta go to Winnipeg right like in like 2 minutes. We gotta be on the road and whatnot. So we got him dropped off. My husband grabbed his coffee, and we hit the road. So now the highways were fabulous. The highway team, guys, you did awesome. Um, we passed so many highway workers out there trying to get these highways straightened up and get the slush off the road and everything. They did amazing. They were up and at 'em, and they must have been like started when everything else started because the roads were fabulous. Um, we get into Winnipeg. I'm not saying names of hotels because I am kind of bitching here, because I have never been so disgusted in my life. So we go into the hotel, first hotel, her first hotel, and he's wearing his mask over, like down here, and I'm thinking, you should at least cover your, if you're gonna wear it properly, because they do say if you pull it down here, your neck is exposed to COVID. So now you pull your mask down, and now your mask has the COVID. Bring it up over your face. Now you're breathing it in. So that was one. Two, I'm wearing my mask for your safety. You should be doing it for mine. Um, I get they're crappy to breathe in, but at the same time, there was nobody there before us. It could have been just an easily put it over your face or get a new mask to put over your face because he had it down here. So whatever. Um, not really bitching about that part. He was nice. Um, so we go into, or we check in, or we pull in, and I'm kind of like all nervous because all we hear is screaming. We're staying in downtown Winnipeg because my appointments are in Health Science Center, the cancer care unit there, and so instead of trying to drive halfway across Winnipeg, and for you that don't know what Winnipeg is a really big city. So I always try and get a hotel close to our appointments, just so we can wake up an hour, shower, check out, go, and be there all in time. Um, so we get there, and they're screaming, everyone's yelling. It's like, oh my god, okay, I don't feel safe now. Go into our hotel, talk with the guy. The guy goes, make sure you don't have anything valuable in your car because they'll break your windows to get into. Okay, thanks for the warning. Um, so he gives us our key. We go up to our room, and now there's a couch, a chair, an ottoman, and we looked around. The couch, the chair, the ottoman are all nasty. The hallways and everything were nicely decorated, very clean. The room, however, was not. The room looked like. Oh, one moment. Hi, I am so sorry. I'm gonna explain that phone call too in a minute. So where was I? We walked in. There was um, a couch, a chair, and an ottoman, and completely stained. Like stained where you sit, stained running down the front of the love seat. I didn't touch nothing. I could not bring myself to do it. It was just horrible. And I'm like, okay, so parking is not great. Well, like just because of where we are, what area we're in. Um, this room is nasty. Like I was petrified of bed bugs. I didn't touch the bed. I didn't. Well, obviously, I didn't touch the love seat because to me it looked like little cum stains all over the place. And I was like, no, not staying here. Sorry. So we left. We'd walked down and told Buddy, sorry. We lied to him. We told him my aunt called and said that we could stay with her. I just didn't want to be rude, but tell him, your fucking rooms suck. Um, so just told him my aunt called him that we stayed with her. We didn't. We just went down the road and found another hotel and went there, and that the room was clean, very clean. The service was too friendly, I'm gonna say. So yeah, uh, seemed nice at first, and then it got creepy. Um, so we go in, we check in. We don't have a credit card, so we have to pay a $500 deposit, which we get back when we leave. So which is good, and so we pay all that, and really friendly and over chatty with my husband. Whatever, no big deal. Um, so then we go up to our room. And I loved it because she gave us the 11th floor. That was like the tallest or the highest room. We get up there, and my husband does not like heights, so I'm laughing and I'm just sitting by the window. Oh, it was beautiful view, beautiful view. And so I'm picking on him. You know how tall we are, and so then we get our bags brought in, and we run back downstairs so we can go grab something to eat. My first time ever, I tried Popeyes, and oh my god. It was spicy, but it didn't give me heartburn. So, thank God. And we went to, went and grabbed Popeyes and went back to our hotel room and we ate it. I didn't get Dairy Queen while I was there, though. What's wrong with me? So, we have our food in our hands, and she's trying to talk with the receptionist there, or whatever you call them, who's trying to talk with us again. We're like, hey, like, we want to eat and go to bed. We're tired, it's late. Well, it's not late, but we're tired. But, driving takes so much out of you and whatnot. So yeah, we took off, or we uh, we had left, or not left, but went back upstairs, and we ate our dinner. Now we're just kind of relaxing on the bed, unwinding from sitting, because it hurts to sit now because you sat for over 8 hours. And so we're stretched out watching TV, and 10 o'clock at night, and she's phoning us. Oh, I noticed that you guys weren't using the Wi-Fi. Well, no shit, we just want to go to bed. Like, leave us alone, you creepy little stalker woman. That's exactly what she put me in the mind of. So then we woke up. Like, she was even to the point she was telling us her schedule. And before she got all creepy and stuff, she was I reserved a room because I had another appointment on the 19th in Winnipeg to see my oncologist. And so, not a big deal. Yeah, so I booked a room for the 19th, and she's like, oh, well, if you come in around the same time, you'll see me again, or I could see you again. And she's like batting her eyes at my husband, and I'm like, oh my God. And I wish I would have really remembered I don't need my security clearance anymore, because I would have loved to hit her. Uh, but I let it go. Whatever. I just want to go to sleep. And we got up and we, you know, left, got our Popeyes, went back upstairs, and phoning us at 10 o'clock. We were almost asleep and phoning us at 10 o'clock because we didn't hook our phones up to our Wi-Fi or the Wi-Fi there. And so that was that. And so we got down to or woke up in the morning, showered, went down and checked out, and took off. Went to my appointment because my appointment was at 9. I was so happy not to see her there, but I knew she was off at 11, so I knew we were in the clearing. And so we went down or went to my appointment, and we were there a few minutes early, but they called us in early, and I'm still 131 pounds, 5'2". Apparently, I didn't grow any. And so I met with Dr. Hubbard is my surgeon. So we were talking with her. She did the breast exam again. Another doctor didn't find that lump, so that's amazing. So I'm 3 for 3 now, and they got or they looked into it, or we talked a little bit. She gave on ideas on how she's gonna cut me open and stuff. So I have this camera so bloody high. Sorry, showing the girls a little bit here. um and my watch keeps going off. Okay, so I'm gonna try and stand up a little. So by the way she's talking, they're gonna make a little incision here and one here, and I think by the sounds of it, I'm gonna get one here. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna go in, they're gonna scrape all the tissue out, or most of the tissue. Um, so that's why like the little incisions will be made. And the day before, sorry, I should have started with this. The day before, I gotta go in and get a needle in my breast. And what they do is they're gonna inject a lymph node with dye. So while they're in there, they're gonna actually cut. That's why the cut here. They're gonna remove a few lymph nodes. But that there is gonna tell her. I guess I don't know what the dye does. I think it's tells her like what lymph nodes are being used or whatever. She knows what she's doing. And so they're gonna get all that straightened away, and while I'm sleeping, they'll get them tested, and they'll learn if they gotta actually remove my lymph nodes and stuff like that. But like so far, there's been no lumps in my lymph nodes, so but they still have to do their part and check from the inside, right? I'd always prefer to be checked from the inside, even though it's my first surgery. But you just can't see what's happening from the outside. Um, so, and I finally got to meet Anna, which is Dr. Bouchard's nurse. Talked to her a few times. Sweet lady. She reminds me of Alicia from my oncologist. Just love those two. God, they're amazing. So they sorry. So then Anna comes back in. I have to fill out paperwork. I'm allowed to. I already signed my my okay for my surgery and stuff. So that's all said and done, and that's ready to go. And then Dr. Bouchard came in. He's my plastics Bouchard. Sorry, Rochelle. He's my plastic surgeon. He seems very nice, down to earth. Actually, so does Dr. Hubbard. Dr. Hubbard seems very down to earth. Um, he explained on what they're gonna do and how they're gonna do it, and assured me I'm in good hands. I'm not that I'm doubting them. They know what they're doing. They've done this for years. The surgery's been around for many, many, many years. So, yeah. So I'm not worried. I think I'm gonna be in good hands. And then they brought me, or then his other nurse came in and gave me a map of where I gotta go for my needle. Then the next day, where I gotta go for my surgery, because the health science center is so big, and I'm like, and I have no one to come in and help me navigate, because like if everything is the way it is now, like I'll have my surgery. He had said um between February 14th and March 1st will be my surgery. But I know my surgeon has holidays coming up in February, so I don't know how much that's going to change everything. So, so just waiting on Anna to call me with my times and stuff. And um yeah, so I'm not a good candidate to where I get a piece of my stomach took off and put in. So I am going with just implants. He did tell me, hello. He did tell me they will sit high up. He goes, it's gonna look like you're wearing a push-up bra all the time. I said, well, just save me money. At least I don't have to buy them anymore. So, I do not have enough fat apparently in my tummy to bring it up and put into my breast. But whatever it is, what it is, they're doing what they can with what they got. I definitely cannot complain. How are you doing today? And yeah, they do that. um, they I don't know how they do it, because I'm not getting that kind of surgery done now. But so yeah, I'll have three or four little cuts, and that'll be it. And then I'll be out of the hospital that day. And to my understanding, right now, where they like if they were, let's say they're to remove like the belly fat and put it up in, because where they'd have to make a bigger incision or make an incision on my stomach and move everything up top. They will not. I don't think they're doing that right now because of COVID, because you got to actually stay in the hospital 3 days for that. Implants, you only have to stay in. I only have to be in for 1 day. As long as the surgery goes good and they're not worried about me, I can go home. Well, not home, like not back to Thompson home, but I'll be released from the hospital. Um, that day, my surgery will be about 3 hours. I gotta After I wake up, I gotta stay there for about 2 hours, and then I'm releasable. My husband is only able to drop me off at the door. When they are done, they will call him, and he will come and pick me up. So, and like he can't even go in the hospital. Apparently, the nurses will bring me out to him. Which is good, because this COVID thing is kind of scaring me. It's getting a little out of hand right now. Um, so the less people in the hospital, the better. Well, that sounds bad. If you're sick, go to the hospital. Honestly, don't go to the hospital just because I say, but don't go. No, you go when you need to. But like adding like extras like escorts and stuff, you know, I'm not like on my deathbed, so not yet. Anyway, big butt. Um, they so like really, I just need someone to sign my paperwork to say that I'm in their hands now. So, and that's they can do that outside. They don't need to be doing that in the hospital and spreading more of this virus. So anyway, they that's how they explained everything with me for right now. Um, my surgeon had left, my plastic surgeon left, and then his nurse came in and showed me the maps and where I gotta go and what I have, or no matter what time my surgery is in the day, I gotta be. I have to stop eating at 12 o'clock the night before. Only clear fluids until up to 2 hours before I go there, and then yeah, and we were there for such a long time. They gave me a prescription for a bra because you got to wear a special bra with these surgeries. Well, it's not really special. It's a little more comfortable, helps support more. Um, it does up in the front, not in the back. Because for the first 2 weeks I can't do this. I won't be able to like lift my arms up above my head or anything. It's everything's so I don't think I could be trying to fight with my bra in the back. So um so I got my prescriptions for that and whatnot. So that brings me up to the little store. So you guys have heard me talk about the unexpected gifts or gift little store, sweet lady, little store. She deals with all cancer, or not all cancer, but most cancer stuff. So her card here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so she's an owner and a survivor of Unexpected Gifts, Unit 2 at 564 Osborne Street, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Okay, she's amazing. She deals in hats, hairs, breasts. Did I say hairs? Wigs. I'm sorry. Hats and wigs. And she like she's been through it, so she knows. Okay, like she knows what like bothered her. What She's awesome at giving little tips. She's just oh, I love going in and seeing her. Um, the breast form fitting, the the surgical wear, natural skincare. She knows her do's and don'ts. You can even go to her website is theunexpectedgift.ca. Um, she wants to make sure, like wanted to make sure that oh, I went all fuzzy. Does that work? No. Sorry about the fuzziness. Um, like she had me try on bras. They did we do it up as tight as it can to make sure it fits comfortably like now, because when I get the surgery I gotta have some room for swelling and stuff. So she knows how to fit you for it. um Kara's just this she's just amazing. I love her. I'd love to give her all the support I can. um so I would definitely look out for that. And so I get home. We got home late last night. I have a letter from Health Science Center asking or telling me about an appointment I had on the 11th of January. I already had an appointment on the 19th of January with my oncologist. The 11th was for my MRI. Just because they're watching my liver. Not that they're expecting anything, they're just keeping tabs. So that was this morning before I started my stream. I called Alicia and I'm like, you know, and like they're busy, so I always leave them like just a little voicemail and they're good at calling me back. So when I had that phone call earlier, that's who called me. So it was Alicia. She was telling me like they're not worried, they're just they want to keep tabs on everything for a little while and make sure nothing gets worse. And I'm okay, you know, thank you. Like, great. As much as I hate MRIs, oh my god, but I guess I'll go. So then she put me through to tell me your name to this other lady. She does all the like the appointment making and stuff. And I said to her like, because I wanted to get at least both appointments within like either one day and the next day or at the same day. Don't bother me because either way, you know, it'd only be a night in the city. Sorry. And so we so she put me through to her. So now I'm gonna go down on the 11th for my MRI, and I will have my appointment on the 19th with my oncologist over video chat. So that is freaking awesome. So it's just all the traveling is getting hard, and then you know like my surgery's coming up in February. So like you know my truck takes about $300 to get down there and back, plus the hotel rooms, plus I got bills I have to worry about, plus I got rent to it. Like you know it's just so much money I'm throwing away for you know as much as I want to go down and see my surgeon, or not my surgeon, my oncologist, sorry. Very nice guy, I love him to death, but this is killing me. And Thompson doesn't have MRIs up here. So it's not like I can just get one done here. So they I'm able to have see him through the cameras and stuff, so that won't be so bad. And yeah, so that was that phone call that y'all got to see me take. Sorry, but I couldn't miss it once I seen Winnipeg. Right now, the phone calls that I answer are Winnipeg and unknown, because it's usually my clinics up here calling me from unknown. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I covered everything. We made it back. We're getting ready to leave, and I got a phone alert from the Weather Network saying Winnipeg was going to be hit with a lot of snow. Well, apparently, I was just talking to them then, and she was saying that they didn't get any snow, but they did end up getting a bunch of rain. So, Winnipeg, good luck to you guys. I hope it's not as slippery as it was in town here. Um, all right. Remember, kick ass like a woman and take care of the tatas. See you later. Bye.